It's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have this message for everybody. I'm that kind of person, that I don't only encourage people because I'm not doing it to impress nobody. I'm telling you the main reality because there is difference between I'm trying to impress you and I'm telling you the fundamental right of your right. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, when God is about to bless you, even a basket, a net will hold a water for you. This is why you need to understand that God does not need permission of those who thought you can't do without them. Let me tell you, when I said when God is about to bless you, that net will hold water, look at this. I'm sure you can see this net particularly. So the truth is this, that you need to know that when God is about to bless you, it does not matter how many there are. The truth is that this net here, God can use it to hold rain for you. God. Many of us need that. So I'm not here to make you happy, for you to like me, for you to no. I don't do those stuff. I'm not even that kind of person who want to impress you for you to subscribe or follow me or support or donate. I'm not that kind of person. I'm telling you the bitter truth that you may not expect. So what does that tell you is that when it is your turn, God, God. That is why if I see some people complaining and I remember my past, I was opportune to meet a lady like that. And there were two, maybe more than two like that. So while we were talking, these people were indeed saying some certain things. They were saying, the world is so difficult. We have been working so hard. We have been putting in work, but there is nothing to show for it. I look at them, I said, people don't know that while they are building, God is also what? Building. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand one particular thing, that when it is not your time, it is just left for you to understand, to be patient. God is not a God that rushed men and dump them. God is not like your ex. God is not like your brother. God is not like your ex-husband. God is not like your relative that you are saying, brother, I have been going through this. You have to understand me. I'm bitterly depressed. I'm deeply angry. And they will say, oh, my sister need this. Okay, because of that, let me adjust this. Let me postpone my doing. Let me postpone my business. Let me postpone my this, my that, in order for me to make sure that I secure them, I protect them, I help. God is not your word. God is not from your village. Once God said He's going to bless you in 20 years to come, in 40 years to come, that is just the time perfectly made for you. I don't care what, when I wake up this morning, there was a dream that I had, two dreams. One was around something, I can't call the name because there are some certain things that God will reveal to you. You will understand what happened to Joseph. You know what I'm saying? So when I wake up, so I was just like, what a marvelous God. Because many of us don't know that the plan we have for us is a trash. I repeat, the plan which you have for yourself. In next 5 years, I will be independent. In next 5 years, I will buy this car. In next 5 years, I will settle down and have 2 to 3 children, 4 children, and settle down with my husband. In next 5 years, in next 2 years, in next 1 year, God will give me this. And God will say, no. It is not this that I have for you. You said 5 years, in next 6 years, I'm going to do this. You said 5 years, in next 3 years, I'm going to do this. In next 6 months, I'm going to do this. In next 8 months, I'm going to change your life. But you are there saying, I want to buy this. God thought is higher than your own thought. The thought that God has for us today cannot be compared. It's just like where you are trying to use a second-hand car to compare a new modern car. It's just like when you are trying to use, a used car or an old house. Like all those modern house, you want to use it to compare this new modern house. most of the thought that we have for ourselves, the plan we have for ourselves, God is even laughing. Why? Because He knows that we are not yet upgraded to where we know that He's taking us to. So when it is your turn, even the devil will be forced to agree. When they said there is a covenant, ancestral covenant, an oath that have been reigning in a family that nobody make it in that family, nobody excel, you are not part of that. It is just a word that they are saying. When people are saying nobody will prosper in this family as long as they live, you are not part of that. Hey God. Hey God, I don't know how to say these stuff, but when people are telling you you will never prosper, you are not part of that. Because when God truly wants to, elevate your life, even the devil, even the devil will understand that this is God. That is why if you are up there, things are accurately hard for you, you are struggling in life, that does not mean God don't have plan. I was talking to a lady that was early this week. So while we were talking, I tell her a word. I said, in year 2007 stroke year 2019, if somebody will come close to me and tell me something, a day is coming where you will be able to buy a cloth for yourself, I will hold that person and said, you are sent by the devil. Get out of my sight. I bound you. If somebody come and tell me you will walk and you'll be able to save 100 euro, I will tell that person, who is that person that is pushing you to say things that you don't even think of? Because let me tell you, sometimes you may be in a situation where all things look so dark, but you'll be thinking that God is far from you. God is not far. That is why I'm here. I'm telling you at the beginning. I started at the beginning that I'm not here to encourage you. I'm here to tell you the organic move of God in your life, that when God is about to bless you, even the devil can't stop it. God. That strong man in your family can't stop it. That oath can't stop it. That curse can't stop it. Look at it. After everything that they did to Joseph, when it was time for Joseph, it is something that pushed the brothers of Joseph, that lead Joseph to prison. People won't tell you. That is why you need to understand that when God truly wants to bless you, when it is your organic time, your timing, even the universe will bow down to that moment. Even the universe cannot disagree. When heaven have agreed and said, this is your today, this is your now, let the earth stumble, God will do. That is why I love God. God is not a God that said, they are gathered up, they have paid them because of this payment, let me change. No. God is not a panky what creator. It's not a God that changes. That is why when God said, no weapon formed against you, that is just it. Let them gather, let them plot, let them raise all manners of storms. God will still do what He promised He will do. So big chill off. You know what I'm saying?